Hello, fellow explorers and friends, welcome to Pro Trip. There's nowhere in the world like Barcelona. From days spent strolling the Gothic Quarter to afternoons at the beach and nights partying till dawn, the city is magnetic. While tapas and bustling mercados are worth every bit of attention they get in guidebooks, Barcelona's true crown jewel is the work of Antoni Gaudí. His iconic creations, like the jaw-dropping Basilica of La Sagrada Familia, are instantly recognizable and have fueled millions of travel dreams. You won't be the only tourist here, especially during the summer, but even amid the crowds you'll find your own Mediterranean magic any time of year. This video will cover the top 10 places to see, ways to wander, and signature experiences that define Barcelona. Number 10. Museu Nacional de Catalunya. The Museu Nacional de Catalunya, abbreviated as MNAC, is a museum of Catalan visual art located in Barcelona, Catalonia, Spain. Situated on Montjuïc Hill at the end of Avinguda de la Reina Maria Cristina, near PL España, the museum is especially notable for its outstanding collection of Romanesque church paintings, and for Catalan art and design from the late 19th and early 20th centuries, including Modernism and Noucentisme. The museum is housed in the Palau Nacional, a huge, Italian-style building dating to 1929. The Palau Nacional, which has housed the Museu de Catalunya since 1934, was declared a national museum in 1990 under the museum's law passed by the Catalan government. That same year, a thorough renovation process was launched to refurbish the site, based on plans drawn up by the architects Gael Andy and Enric Stegman, who were later joined in the undertaking by Josep Benedito. The Oval Hall was reopened in 1992 on the occasion of the Olympic Games, and the various collections were installed and opened over the period from 1995, when the Romanesque art section was reopened, to 2004. The Museu Nacional de Catalunya, Museu Nacional, was officially inaugurated on December 16, 2004. It is one of the largest museums in Spain. Number 9. Recinte Modernista de Sant Pau. The Modernista Sant Pau complex was built between 1905 and 1930 and designed by Lluís Domènech i Montaner as a garden city for nursing the sick. After being used as a public hospital for a century, its newly refurbished pavilions shine again in all their splendor. A visit to this exceptional architectural ensemble is a unique experience. By the late 19th century, the old Hospital de la Santa Creu in Barcelona's Raval neighborhood needed to be relocated because it had become obsolete and too small. The result was an ambitious project inspired by the breakthroughs in health and hygiene at the time. It is important to remember that this institution has always been associated with charitable work, welfare and the latest discoveries in healthcare. This is Europe's foremost Art Nouveau complex and an icon among Barcelona's dazzling array of landmarks which embodies the city's innovative spirit. It was awarded World Heritage status by UNESCO in 1997 and now its architectural and artistic values have been brought to a wider audience with the new use of its pavilions. The former hospital complex is now a knowledge campus and the headquarters of international organizations including the European Forest Institute, the Casa Asia, the Global University Network for Innovation, and the United Nations University Institute on Globalization, Culture, and Mobility. A visit to this magnificent complex allows you to delve into history, art and the present day. The exhibition space in the Sant Salvador Pavilion takes you on a journey through the history of medicine in Barcelona and one of Europe's oldest healthcare institutions. Sant Salvador Pavilion marks the start of a recommended route around the outdoor spaces of the Art Nouveau site that reproduced the Garden City model designed in the early 20th century. As you stroll, admire the building's lovely exteriors. Domes, roofs, facades, sculptures and stained glass windows are the most outstanding elements. You can also enter the Sant Rafael Pavilion and see its interior exactly as it was designed at the start of the 20th century. Moreover, you can take the underground tunnels communicating the various buildings and visit the most representative heritage spaces of the Administration Pavilion. Number 8. Basilica de Santa Maria del Mar. Santa Maria del Mar is a church in the Ribera district of Barcelona, Spain. Built between 1329 and 1383 at the height of Principality of Catalonia's maritime and mercantile preeminence. It is an outstanding example of Catalan Gothic, with a purity and unity of style that is very unusual in large medieval buildings. The first mention of a church of Santa Maria by the Sea dates from 998. The construction of the present building was promoted by the Canon Bernat Llull, who was appointed Archdeacon of Santa Maria in 1324. One of the distinctive features of Santa Maria del Mar was its backing by the common people, as opposed to the nobility. Construction work started on March 25, 1329. when the foundation stone was laid by King Alfonso IV of Aragon, as commemorated by a tablet in Latin and Catalan on the facade that faces the Fossar de les Moors. The architects in charge were Berenguer de Montagu, designer of the building, and Ramon de Spuig, and during the construction all the guilds of the Ribera Quarter were involved. The walls, the side chapels and the facades were finished by 1350. In 1379 there was a fire that damaged important parts of the works. Finally, on November 3, 1383 the last stone was laid, and on August 15, 1384 the church was consecrated. Stay tuned till the end and give the video a thumbs up while you also smash the subscription. Number 7. Mercat de la Boqueria. The Mercat de Sant Josep de la Boqueria, often simply referred to as La Boqueria, is a large public market in the Ciutat Vella district of Barcelona, Catalonia, Spain, and one of the city's foremost tourist landmarks, with an entrance from La Rambla, not far from the Liceu, Barcelona's opera house. The market has a very diverse selection of goods. This popular food market sells some of the freshest fruit, vegetables and seafood in Barcelona. The first mention of the Boqueria market in Barcelona dates from 1217, when tables were installed near the old city gate to sell meat. From December 1470 onwards, it was known as Mercat Bornet. Later, until 1794, it was known simply as Mercat de la Pala, or Straw Market. In the beginning, the market was not enclosed and had no official status, being regarded simply as an extension of the Plaça Nova Market, which extended to the Plaça del Pi. The current name is believed to derive from the Catalan boc, meaning goat, therefore a boqueria would be a place where goat meat is sold, compare also French boucherie, whence boucheria, the name of a market in Palermo, Italy. Number 6, Camp Nou. Camp Nou has been FC Barcelona's home since it was officially opened on September 24, 1957. The stadium was designed by architects Francesc Mitjans Miró and Josep Sutras Mauri, with the collaboration of Lorenzo Garcia Borbón, and it was constructed between 1955 and 1957, using mainly concrete and iron. The whole project cost a staggering 288 million pesetas, which meant the club would spend the following years heavily in debt. Although it was originally going to go under the official name of Estadi del FC Barcelona, it soon came to be popularly known as the Camp Nou, the new ground, as opposed to the club's old home at Les Corts. It was not until the 2000-2001 season that, following a postal vote made by the club membership, that the decision was made to make Camp Nou the official name of the stadium. Of the 29,102 votes the club received, a total of 19,861, 68.25%, preferred Camp Nou to Estadi del FC Barcelona. The stadium's maximum height is 48 meters, and it covers a surface area of 55,000 square meters, 250 meters long and 220 meters wide. In accordance with UEFA stipulations, the playing area has been downsized to 105 meters by 68 meters. With a capacity of 99,354, it is now the biggest stadium in Europe. However, the total capacity has varied over the years owing to different modifications. When it was first opened in 1957, it held 93,053 spectators, which would be increased to 120,000 in 1982 on occasion of the FIFA World Cup. However, the introduction of new regulations outlawing standing areas reduced the stadium's capacity in the late 1990s to just under 99,000. Of the different facilities on offer inside the stadium, of particular note are a chapel next to the changing rooms, the presidential box, the VIP's lounge, the press rooms, several television studios, the sports medicine center, the operative control unit, UCO, the veteran players area, the FC Barcelona Club Museum, and the offices of all of the many different club departments. Number 5, Casa Milà, La Pedrera. Casa Milà, popularly known as La Pedrera or the Stone Quarry, a reference to its unconventional rough-hewn appearance, is a Modernista building in Barcelona, Catalonia, Spain. A visit to La Pedrera, landmark building and container, gives us a better understanding and appreciation of architecture and transports us to the period when Antoni Gaudí lived. The building was commissioned in 1906 by Pierre Milà and his wife Rosa Segimon. At the time, it was controversial because of its undulating stone facade, twisting wrought iron balconies and designed by Josep Maria Jujol. Several structural innovations include a self-supporting stone facade, and a free-plan floor, underground garage and the spectacular terrace on the roof. In 1984, It was declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. Since 2013 it has been the headquarters of the Fundació Catalunya La Pedrera, which manages the visit to the building, exhibitions and other cultural and educative activities at Casa Milà. Number 4, Palace of Catalan Music. Palau de la Música Catalana is a concert hall in Barcelona, Catalonia, Spain. Designed in the Catalan Modernista style by the architect Lluís Domènech i Montaner, it was built between 1905 and 1908 for Orfeo Català, a choral society founded in 1891 that was a leading force in the Catalan cultural movement that came to be known as the Renaissance, Catalan rebirth. It was inaugurated on February 9, 1908. The construction project was mainly financed by Orfeo Català, but important financial contributions also came from Barcelona's wealthy industrialists and bourgeoisie. The palace won the architect an award from the Barcelona City Council in 1909, given to the best building built during the previous year. Between 1982 and 1989, the building underwent extensive restoration, remodeling, and extension under the direction of architects Oscar Tusquets and Carles Diaz. In 1997, the Palace de la Música Catalana was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site along with Hospital de Sant Pau. Today, more than 500,000 people a year attend musical performances in the Palau that range from symphonic and chamber music to jazz and cançó, Catalan song. From the hand of experienced guides, the wonders of this architectural pearl discovered and visitors into a fantasy world full of details and references to the characteristic nature of modernist architecture. Number 3, Casa Batllo. Casa Batllo is a building in the center of Barcelona. It was designed by Antoni Gaudí, and is considered one of his masterpieces. A remodel of a previously built house, it was redesigned in 1904 by Gaudí and has been refurbished several times after that. Gaudí's assistants Domènec Sugrains i Gra, Josep Canaleta and Joan Rubio also contributed to the renovation project. The local name for the building is Casa dels Ossos, House of Bones, as it has a visceral, skeletal organic quality. It is located on the Passeig de Gràcia in the Eixample district, and forms part of a row of houses known as the Illa de la Discordia, or Manzana de la Discordia, the Block of Discord, which consists of 4 buildings by noted Modernista architects of Barcelona. Like everything Gaudí designed, Casa Batllo is only identifiable as Modernisme or Art Nouveau in the broadest sense. The ground floor, in particular, has unusual tracery, irregular oval windows and flowing sculpted stonework. There are few straight lines, and much of the facade is decorated with a colorful mosaic made of broken ceramic tiles. The roof is arched and was likened to the back of a dragon or dinosaur. A common theory about the building is that the rounded feature to the left of center, terminating at the top in a turret and cross, represents the lens of St. George, which has been plunged into the back of the dragon. Number 2, Gothic Quarter. The Gothic Quarter is the historic center of the old city of Barcelona. It stretches from La Rambla to Via Laietana, and from the Mediterranean seafront to the Ronda de Sant Pere. It is a part of Ciutat Vella district. The quarter encompasses the oldest parts of the city of Barcelona, and includes the remains of the city's Roman wall and several notable medieval landmarks. Much of the present-day fabric of the quarter, however, dates to the 19th and early 20th centuries. El Call, the medieval Jewish quarter, is located within this area, along with the former Synagoga Major. The Barri Gòtic retains a labyrinthine street plan, with many small streets opening out into squares. Most of the quarter is closed to regular traffic although open to service vehicles and taxis. Number 1, Basilica de la Sagrada Familia. The Basilica of the Sagrada Familia is a monumental church devoted to the Holy Family, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Construction began in 1882, based on plans drawn up by the architect Francisco de Paula del Villar, and Antoni Gaudí was commissioned to continue the project in 1883. The temple has always been an expiatory church, built only from donations. As Gaudí said, the expiatory church of the Sagrada Familia is made by the people and is mirrored in them. It is a work that is in the hands of God and the will of the people. In 2010, Pope Benedict XVI consecrated the site as a minor basilica. Thanks for watching the video. If you like the videos and contents, please like, comment and subscribe our channel.